Hi, it's James Mulvaney here from the Web Video Company. Hope your day is going well. Now in this presentation, we're going to be going through some points together about video email marketing. And when I say this, I don't mean linking to videos within your emails. I mean actually embedding the video into an email. Now I've only done this a few times myself, but here's what I learned. I guess the first burning question to ask ourselves is it actually effective? You may have received emails like this before. You may be, I don't know if the internet's really ready for this, but it's certainly something you may want to at least test and try. Now, a report from Marketing Vox showed actually some pretty interesting statistics. 33% of the people who watched the video clicked through, and 64% of the 33% who clicked through actually watched the video in its entirety. Now, the average viewing time was about 1 minute and 36 seconds, and I think this sounds about right. I guess when people open emails, they don't really spend a lot of time looking at them, so this is an important fact to consider, is that the average person only spends about 8 seconds reading an email. You know what it's like, you receive 20, maybe 30 new emails first thing in the morning, or you receive 5 emails in the middle of the day. First of all, the subject is the most important thing, because without a good subject line, no one's going to click on your emails. But the second thing is you've really got to capture people's attention as soon as possible. So the 8-second rule is really, really one to consider. And obviously Marketing Vox didn't actually clarify who the target demographic was in this example. So these figures aren't necessarily going to be the same for you. Ultimately, you've just got to test it. Depending on your market or your industry, the figures may be lower, but then again, they may be higher as well. And an important question to consider is if your particular target market will actually respond well to video emails. If you offer the option to subscribe either in plain text or in HTML, then if the bulk of your subscribers are receiving plain text emails, then you won't be able to actually embed the video in the first place, because obviously you need to use Flash and HTML in order to embed a video into an email. So this is something you really need to consider. But if you don't give people the option, the chances are nearly all the email clients and Gmail, Yahoo, etc. will receive HTML emails these days. So you probably find, if you don't give people the option, just send it as HTML, or if you've got a high percentage you prefer HTML email, you'll be okay. And also write down other questions that are specific to your advisor. That's a good point to make as well. So you need to make sure that your autoresponder is capable of working with video email. So if you've got something like Constant Contact or Get Response, then you've really got nothing to worry about. They'll be absolutely fine. If you're not using an autoresponder service like these guys, you might want to consider using one or trying one out. I know that Constant Contact offer a free trial, so it might be worth considering. So here's a few tips to successful email videos. First of all, make sure that your message is short. If you've got something that's really, really long, people will probably get bored. If they're not used to receiving video emails directly to their inbox, they might be a bit weirded out by it. So try and let them in at the shallow end rather than throwing them into the deep end. I guess around 1 minute is probably best. Keep it short and sweet, and try and actually deliver some value in your message as well, and make sure that the content is really, really relevant to what your audience want. And also bear in mind that if people are annoyed because you start slamming promotional messages in their face without really delivering any kind of value or justification, then they may just flag you as spam, or they might not click on your videos again. So make sure that the video has been thought out and it's something that's really going to appeal to your subscriber list. So let's just talk through some of the benefits then of video email. Well, first of all, you can really make a decent connection with people, a deep kind of dynamic, in a way that text probably cannot. I mean, yes, you can build good relationships via email with your list, but the thing is, people have to read the text, whereas watching videos is kind of fun, and it's also associated with fun things like watching, your friend's funny video where he was down the bar, or watching family videos, all that sort of stuff. So you've instantly got that advantage in that you can connect with people. You can also use video to portray customer testimonials. So if you've got a load of testimonials, you can always ask for more as well. You can ask your list to submit more. But they're a really, really great way to enhance the click rate or click through on a call to action. So you may have a video testimonial or a couple of testimonials edited together, and then below a button clicking onto a website with more information about a product, or even just directly to the cart, shopping cart. So video testimonials are definitely one route you might want to go down. Also, remember to track any emails you send. Test things out. I said that earlier in the presentation. You must test the response rate. If people aren't clicking the links, or if people don't react well to your embedded video emails, then perhaps you might want to consider just scrapping the idea. But if people work really well, if they work well, and if you get a good response from your clients, then why not keep sending out video emails? Obviously, software like Google Analytics and most of the autoresponder systems have got tracking software built in. Now, use videos that actually play instantly. As soon as your subscribers open up an email, the video should really start playing automatically. Now, here's one thing to consider. In fact, two things to consider. First of all, you need to try and avoid sending annoying videos really long. You know, I kind of mentioned this already, but the second thing you may want to consider, if you've never sent an embedded video email before, then rather than actually putting a really loud, long video in, just have a small animation like your company logo, or maybe a keynote or PowerPoint presentation like this one with a few bullet points just flashing up. And probably also don't use sound. You know, if it's late at night and your subscriber opens their email, they've got their speakers turned up because the kids have been playing music loud, and it's like 9 o'clock in the night or 10 o'clock in the evening, some loud video email comes up, they're going to be shocked and they're going to be pretty cranky and pretty annoyed. So maybe first time round, don't have any sound in the video, just have something small and discreet. And then the second time when you send another video, they're kind of going to be more likely to expect it, and they're less likely to get annoyed or just freaked out, weirded out by it. Because as I say, it's not very common you actually get an embedded video in an email. Not many people use it. So you've got to bear in mind that any videos you do have, whether it be an animation or a sales pitch or a face-to-face video, they've got to load quickly as well. So make sure your video isn't necessarily like HD quality. Although most people's broadband connections is fine with HD video, and it's really taking off recently. With an email, you probably want it to load pretty much instantly, so try and compress the video down so it loads real quick. And it could be the perfect way to make your product and services. Just before you go, hold in there for a second. Because before you go, I want to give you my 5 top time-tested and proven principles behind every successful video that I've ever made. In fact, I want to give you this 100% free. So head on over to www.thewebvideo.co/5 secrets to claim your copy right away.